Imagine waking up one day to the sudden, overwhelming sense that you've lived before, in a world unlike anything you know, a world of peace, wisdom, and divine connection. You felt its presence in your dreams, in your soul's deepest desires, yet you can't quite grasp where it all began. What if the key to unlocking your soul's ancient memory lies buried deep within the lost world of Lamria, waiting for you to remember? Are you ready to embark on a journey of spiritual awakening, to reconnect with the wisdom of the past and reclaim your place in the cosmic dance of the universe? The lost world of Lamria, a journey into ancient wisdom. Have you ever wondered if there once existed a civilization so spiritually advanced that its wisdom still echoes through time? Imagine a place untouched by modern corruption, a land filled with peace, harmony, and divine connection. A place where ancient knowledge merged with cosmic energy, where every being resonated with the frequencies of the universe. This is the story of Lamria, a lost continent shrouded in mystery and sacred energy. Spoken of in whispers among spiritual seekers, healers, and visionaries across the world, Lamria may hold the keys to humanity's forgotten origins. Today, we're going to uncover the full story of ancient Lamrian wisdom, who the Lamrians were, what they believed, how their knowledge has influenced modern spirituality, and why so many people today feel an unexplainable connection to this ancient civilization. From deep telepathic communication to unique crystal technologies, from their peaceful way of life to their profound relationship with nature and the cosmos, Lamria holds a key to something powerful, something we all need to understand, especially if you're walking the spiritual path. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and stay with me until the end. Because the final insight may completely change the way you see yourself and the universe around you. Origins of Lamria. Long before the legends of Atlantis captivated the imagination of the world, there was another ancient land, spoken of by mystics, scientists, and storytellers alike. This land was called Lamria, a vast continent said to have existed in the distant past, now lost beneath the oceans, carrying with it the secrets of a deeply spiritual civilization. The idea of Lamria first emerged not in spiritual texts, but in scientific circles. Zoologist Philip Sclater observed an anomaly. Lemur fossils found in both Madagascar and India, but not in Africa or the Middle East. To explain this, he proposed that a now sunken landmass once connected these regions, a place he called Lemuria, named after the lemurs. Though science later replaced this with the theory of continental drift, the legend of Lamria, a mystical reimagining of Lemuria, never faded. Esoteric teachers like Helena Blavatsky and later mystics such as James Churchward spoke of Lamria not as a geological hypothesis, but as a sacred homeland of an enlightened race. A place where people lived in harmony with the earth, guided by intuition, higher consciousness, and divine awareness. These teachings revealed that Lamria was not merely a geographical space. It was a sacred realm of profound spiritual depth. The Lamrian way of life. According to the ancient wisdom preserved by mystics and seekers, Lamria was a society far more advanced than anything we know today. Not technologically, but spiritually. The Lamrians believed in oneness, that all of life was interconnected. Human to animal, plant to crystal, ocean to star. Everything was part of one unified field of divine consciousness. This wasn't just a concept to them, it was how they lived. Their daily lives were attuned to the subtle energies of the earth, the stars, and the cosmos. They built sacred temples using natural materials, aligned with the earth's energy grids. No concrete, no machines. Their communities thrived on love, trust, and collective purpose. There was no war, no hierarchy, no conflict over power or resources. Peace was not just an ideal, but a way of existence. The Lamrians communicated not through spoken words, but telepathically, through thoughts, emotions, and resonance. Misunderstanding was rare. Truth flowed openly. There was no need to lie or hide. Their intentions were pure and rooted in compassion. Everything they did was in alignment with the universal rhythm of the cosmos. Above all, they honored the divine feminine, not as a gender, but as a sacred energy of nurturing, creation, and intuition. Women in Lamrian culture were often healers, priestesses, and spiritual guides, not because of dominance, but because they naturally carried the frequency of unconditional love and wisdom. The Lamrians recognized the sacred balance between masculine and feminine energies, understanding that both were necessary for cosmic harmony. Lamrian technology and crystals. Crystals were central to Lamrian life, but to the Lamrians, crystals were not inanimate objects. They believed that clear quartz, rose quartz, and especially the famous Lamrian seed crystals, were conscious beings, capable of storing, transmitting, and amplifying knowledge and healing. In many ways, these crystals were their spiritual technology, far more advanced and organic than anything we use today. These crystals were used to communicate across vast distances, heal emotional and energetic wounds, and encode the sacred wisdom of their civilization. It was said that the crystals acted as keys to higher knowledge, unlocking access to dimensions beyond the physical realm. Their rituals were simple but powerful, involving dance, harmonic chanting, and sacred movement. These activities were not for entertainment. They were acts of grounding divine energy into physical form. The Lamrians understood that movement and sound could shift consciousness and open portals to higher realms. Their songs weren't just melodies. They were vibrational tools designed to align the human energy field with higher frequencies of light. Their dance was not a performance. It was a sacred act, an offering to the divine energies that flowed through their world. Through these rituals, they elevated their consciousness and maintained harmony with the universe. Lamrian seed crystals. Among the most powerful remnants of Lamrian civilization are what spiritual seekers call Lamrian seed crystals. These unique crystals are identified by their horizontal striations, like small steps or grooves running along their sides. They are said to be more than just markings. They are encoded messages, a spiritual library etched into stone. According to legend, the Lamrians knew their civilization would one day fall. So before disappearing beneath the oceans, they encoded their knowledge into these crystals, burying them deep within the earth, where they would remain dormant until humanity was ready to awaken once more. These crystals resonate with the frequencies of unconditional love, divine feminine wisdom, and interdimensional guidance. Many who meditate with them report vivid visions, heart openings, or deep remembrances, as if reconnecting with something they already knew. Each type of Lamrian seed crystal holds a different energetic signature. Pink, emotional healing and heart awakening. Clear, spiritual clarity and intuitive vision. Golden or smoky, grounding higher wisdom into the physical world. Unlike other stones, Lamrian crystals are believed to be pre-programmed. They do not need cleansing. They simply require presence, breath, and a sincere heart to activate. Mount Shasta, the living portal. Among all the places said to carry the energy of Lamria, none is more revered than Mount Shasta, a majestic snow-capped peak in Northern California. More than just a mountain, Mount Shasta is considered a spiritual portal, a beacon where the veil between dimensions is thin. Many believe that beneath its surface lies a city of light called Talos, home to surviving Lamrian beings who continue to guide Earth's awakening from higher planes. Legends speak of luminous beings, mysterious lights, and encounters with wise teachers near Mount Shasta. It's no surprise that thousands of spiritual seekers travel there each year, drawn by an invisible call, a soul memory that whispers of something ancient and divine. People report visions, dreams, and deep inner shifts after visiting the mountain, as if some forgotten part of them is being reawakened. The message of Lamria. The story of Lamria may be dismissed by science, but it continues to live in the hearts of those who remember, not with their minds, but with their souls. Whether Lamria was a literal place or a symbolic dream of humanity's highest potential, its message is clear. We once lived in unity. We once lived in peace. And we can again. The wisdom of Lamria calls us back to that knowing, to walk the earth with reverence, to live with open hearts, and to remember who we truly are. Because Lamria is not just in the past, it is in you. And now is the time to remember. As we come to the close of this journey, feel the resonance of Lamria within your soul. These ancient teachings are not just stories from the past. They are living energies waiting to guide you on your path today. In every thought, in every action, you have the power to embody the wisdom of Lamria. By embracing unity, peace, and divine connection, we step closer to the awakening of our highest selves. If you felt a stirring deep within, an unexplainable pull to this lost civilization, know that you are being called home. The seeds of Lamria are planted within you, and the time to awaken is now. Thank you for walking this sacred path with me today. If this journey touched your heart, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and continue to seek the wisdom that lies within.